world where everything from shopping to studying happen online, but not everything in cyberspace is safe. Today, we're going to talk about cybercrime, a digital threat that affects individuals, companies, and even governments. Simply put, cybercrime is an illegal activity involving computer, digital system, or the internet. It ranges from stealing personal data to shutting down entire institutions. Now, let's explore the most common and dangerous tips together.
Phishing and social engineering. Social engineering or phishing manipulates human trust by sending fake emails or messages to trick people into leaking credentials or installing malware. Phishing comes from the word phishing, specifically lures victims through fake login page to harvest password or financial data. How it works? Point 1. Attacker crafts email or SMS impersonating a trusted entity. Point 2. Victim click link and then lands on cloned website. Point 3. Victim submits credentials and then attacker harvests them. Identity type and digital fraud. Stealing personal data such as IDs, financial record, and biometric info to impersonate a victim and commit fraud. Methods include data scraping, man-in-the-middle sniffing, logging, or purchase on darknet markets. How it works? Point 1. Attacker obtains PI or personal identification information. Point 2. Using stolen PI to open fake accounts or authorize transactions. Point 3. The victim discovers unauthorized accusations or misuse of identify. Ransomware and malware. Ransomware encrypts user files, demanding payment for other malware such as worms, trojan's, and spyware that damage the system or extract data. Modern strains utilize exploits, phishing, or other device drive-by download. How it works? Point 1. Malware is delivered via phishing or exploits. Point 2. File system scan and then encryption with strong password. Point 3. Victims see a ransom note with cryptocurrency instruction.
Definition: exploiting software faults, buffer overflow, SQL injection, key SS, to gain intelligent system access. Attacker use token metasploit or custom script to breach defense. How this works? Reconnaissance to find vulnerabilities. RAF violate injection. Execute exploit cancelled or dataset. Cyberbullying and digital harassment. Definition: repeated digital attack, harassing message, doxing, DDoS on social account to intimidate or shame target, often coordinate to create viral abuse. How it works? Harassing message posted public or private, content share widely via bots or coordinate account. Target experience physical harm.
And now, let's zoom into one of the most destructive cybercrime. It was ransomware. Ransomware is a type of malware that lock or encrypt your files and demand payment to unlock them. It often spreads via email, unsafe download, or even unpatched system. Let's look at the real example of the ransomware. The first case is WannaCry ransomware, one of the most famous ransomware attacks in the world. In May 2017, the WannaCry ransomware infected over 300,000 computers in 150 countries. It used a Windows exploit called Eternal Blue, who originally developed by the NSA. Victims included hospitals, telecom companies, and government offices. Files were locked, and victims were told to pay $300 in Bitcoin. By that tragedy, the world learned something, that updating system is not optional, but it's essential. In the second case, it was Brain Cipher that occurred in Indonesia. And sadly, the victim was the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology, or in Indonesia, that called Kominfo. In June 2024, a ransomware group called Brain Cipher attacked Kominfo's temporary data center. It disrupted passport, immigration, and public permit services across multiple agencies. The attackers demand $8 million in Monero, but several days later, they unexpectedly released the decryption keys. This incident exposed serious risk in national digital infrastructure.
To me, WannaCry was a wake-up call. So many critical systems were affected simply because they did not update their software. That terrifying.
It also raises a major ethical question. Should government be holding cyber weapons like Eternal Blue? Because once it like, look what happened.
This case really shocked me. If our government system can be taken down like that, what about smaller institutions?
In my opinion, the Brain Cipher ransomware tragedy in Indonesia is an incident that shows how poor the digital defense in Indonesia. Why is that? As we know, ransomware is not an attack from outside directly, but there are parties from within that cause ransomware to enter. Whether it's from pirated software, phishing links, or it could be because of the wrong link that many online gambling websites have. Who knows? And one more thing, when the Kominfo official said, "Hacker, please don't attack." Dude, come on. A high-ranking official in ministry related to technology said that? How ironic. And finally, when the encryption key was suddenly given away for free, I'm sure it was because Brain Cipher felt sorry for inability of the relevant parties in Indonesia to handle this incident. How pathetic. So, what have we learned today? Cybercrime is real, evolving, and dangerous. From phishing to ransomware, these attacks threaten not only personal data, but entire systems and societies. But always is our first defense. By understanding cybercrime, we can spot the sign, protect ourselves, and respond smarter. Let's stay aware, stay secure, and stay connected. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, cybersecurity starts with you.